on these cans.
No,
They sent
it was
one lady
just...
sent one Dylan Mulvaney canned because they were like, oh, this is a viral person.
Yes. It was a year of being a woman. Here's your reward.
Gender fluid.
And so why is
Look. And he thought that was funny. Look at his face. And they're just like, oh, dude. Joe Rogan had one of the dumbest takes I've seen in a while. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Let's see what he had to say. Protect our park squad. Discuss the Target controversy. Rogan explains how it's another form of corporate authoritarianism.
What about
David
Target?
Wayne.
Target started selling
Got a plug in your phone.
Devilware.
What?
Well, Target started selling a lot of like weird stuff like tucks, like where you could tuck your penis.
Dude, I can't wait to hear from the dumbest boomer on the planet. Also, this kind of right-wing reactionary shit does have like some kind of staying power within the normie audience, even if they don't personally give a shit. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going.
For really young boys.
Tucker
What?
Carlson.
Dave Smith's
And
he said
so
he made a
people
mistake.
started boycotting Target now.
Is that why Tucker got fired from Fox?
Hey,
Yes,
Tucking.
that's why.
Tucky.
Now we've closed the circle.
Wait, Target selling shit for kids to tuck their dicks?
Yes.
That's I think
What do you mean,
them
like
up.
underneath?
Is that fake?
it's not
No.
fake, but it's for adults. I don't think.
You gotta hold them.
Yeah,
you
but
gotta
they
tuck
have
one
it
of
in
your
the kids
legs.
section with kids stuff.
Here's where I saw it from
Dave
Smith.
Smith.
talking about it.
Tickets at
He's slightly wrong.
commondaysmith.com.
I was wrong on this one.
Okay, it looks like I was wrong on this one. The tuck-friendly shit was for adults. I read it somewhere. You can never. Okay, so it's not for kids.
He's a rabble rouser, that one.
He likes to rabble rouse. He likes to
But
rouse
they are,
rabbles.
but they are. It's all together with like Pride kids stuff. They have a Pride section. Is what I think the question
They're
is.
stopping selling some stuff because some employees were getting harassed by
they were
people
getting
coming.
Look at his face, dude. That's so funny. It's just like every time Jamie corrects Joe Rogan, his face is so hilarious.
Dave Smith.
Tickets at
He's slightly wrong.
I
commondaysmith.com.
was wrong on this one.
Okay, it looks like I was wrong on this one. The tuck-friendly shit was for adults. I read it somewhere. You can never. Okay, so it's not for kids.
He's a
Bro.
rabble rouser.
This should probably stop you from like behaving the way that you're behaving, right? I assume. Like there's got to be, at that point you got to go, okay, never mind. Like, you know, I keep getting owned this way publicly over and over again. There's got to be a, you know, maybe I should just be like a little bit more careful with like what I see. Maybe I should be a little bit more skeptical with what I see. Nope, probably should go heavier into this shit.
That one.
He likes to rabble rouse. He likes to
But
rouse
they are,
rabbles.
but they are. It's all together with like Pride kids stuff. They have a Pride section. Is what I think the question
They're
is.
stopping selling some stuff because some employees were getting harassed by
they were
people
getting
coming in
harassed.
asking, like, why are you
damn.
Going
selling
after the
stuff?
employees.
Yeah.
That's what he did with the seller when Louis came back.
Oh, yeah.
Yell at waitresses.
It's all the same
God, damn it.
mentality.
Yeah.
Gross.
Militants
but
with no idea.
That's a weird one because you know Target only did that because they thought it was going to make them more money. Everything, they're a giant corporation. If they do something like that, it's because they want to make more money.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's like that's how these marketing people that you were talking about, that's how they think about things. They look at it
This will
through
make us
the
some
eyes
cash.
and also the eyes of the university because they just got out of the system that indoctrinates you to a very specific way of thinking. That takes a while to shake once you get out in the real world and you realize like, oh, this is just as authoritarian. This is just as constrictive.
What about
Joe Rogan sees like, I don't know, t-shirts being sold that he doesn't like, and he's just like, that's up, man. Stop. Like, who gives a what is wrong with you, bro? I don't understand. I thought you were a libertarian. This doesn't seem very libertarian to me at all. Why do you give a shit? This is literally like it's literally like me being like, I hate cargo shorts. And if you wear, you should not be allowed to wear cargo shorts. They should not sell cargo shorts. It's authoritarian to sell them. Why? Because I don't like it. Like, it makes no goddamn sense, bro.
He likes to
But
rouse
they are-
rabbles.
It's just like getting endlessly triggered about like one article of clothing because you think it's like corporate authoritarianism is like the dumbest thing you could say or do. But hey, here they are.
People get surgery on their jaws. They get
That's
their
wild.
jaws trimmed down to narrow their face. Didn't Dylan Mulvaney, your favorite Bud Light drinker, didn't that person do that? I think they got feminizing surgery. It's similar.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, dude, he's so deep in it, dude. Normal people should not know about facial feminization surgery. Okay, sorry. Like the average person who is not trans should not know about facial feminization surgery. Like the moment that you have like an opinion on it, it's like you're either on one side of the equation where you just like don't give a shit, okay, or you're on the entirely different side of the equation where you're like, this is all I can think about, okay. Like, why do you care, brother? You are juiced to the gills, okay? You look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You have done a tremendous amount. You literally did hair plugs before you gave up on it, okay? You've done a tremendous amount of gender affirmation on your own, and now you're just sitting on this podcast studio talking about like what kind of surgeries trans people are going through. It's like, I don't get it. Fix your nipples, dog.
Me when I see Joe Rogan's big ass nipples. He got them long nips. That's right. I would suckle on them shits, dude.
Damn.
That's what I would do to Joe Rogan's nipples.
Every time it goes on another rant about COVID misinfo, his nipples grow a millimeter, okay? Worry about your own thing. Why do you care about like what trans people are doing? Holy you're like 60 years old, dog. What the is wrong with you? I do not understand. Why do you care? Like, why do you care what trans people are doing? Like, what? I don't get it. I never think about what trans people are doing until I have to talk about it because these goddamn reactionaries are constantly, they got trans on the mind. They constantly got trans on the mind, brother. They can't get it out. It's like lodged in there. It's crazy.
Oh, it's Kid Rock's arch enemy.
Can I ask what happened with that thing? Because I never saw a single Bud Light can. I just heard about it all.
I own one.
You do
Total
really?
Yeah.
feminization, facial
Wait, you got one?
feminization.
I got one.
Yeah.
With how? Where? From where?
eBay.
You have to order it.
Oh, it was not cheap, but I think it's going to go way up.
Oh yeah.
This
This
will
is
be the demise of the company. Someone from Coors is going to buy that for you for $1 million.
Bring it on, Coors.
Everlasting
It's
gobstopper.
my Dogecoin.
I mean, they made everybody else make more money, and they've lost like some insane amount, like something like in the 20+%.
You are also, this dude is just like at this point, he's just so wrong all the time. I do feel as though like just any time Joe Rogan speaks about an issue, I'm just like, he's gonna just be wrong. He's just gonna be wrong. I don't know how you can be so wrong so consistently. Like, it's just making shit up over and over again. And like, obviously when right-wingers do it, like right-wing commentators do it, they're doing it deliberately. They're lying, right? I don't think that Joe Rogan is like lying maliciously and deliberately. I think he's just that stupid that he sees those guys. He sees those guys lying and he believes them and he trusts them. So he's just like very regularly just repeating those things that he believes now. Like, he is so consistently duped. He has a lot of right-wing values for sure. Okay. I'm not saying he's not. Like, he definitely has a lot of right-wing values, but he is so gullible, dude.
Ready for this? My friend, his wife, is a school teacher. And she works at a school that had to install a litter box in the girls' room because there is a girl who's a furry who identifies as an animal.
It is mind-boggling. Like, he has that animosity, which is probably what makes him believe the right-wing shit so easily. Like, before, he obviously had bad taste, but he wasn't this wrong on everything. Yes, the more like right-wing his animosity becomes, like the more anger he has in his heart for whatever the he thinks is like ruining society, the more the stupider he gets, okay? Because he's more willing to take in right-wing misinformation, okay, and just repeat it over and over again. And it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so incredibly dumb.
Of sales,
6
which
billion.
is so
The problem is there's a lot of dumb people. There's a lot of dumb idiots out there, right? There are a lot of dumb idiots out there. So they like agree with him and they believe him as well in the same exact way that he believes whatever right-wing TikTok that he got this information from, okay? But like, there's still plenty people who don't, right? So I don't know how you experience Joe Rogan at that point. You know what I mean? You're just like watching him and you're going, oh, here he goes again. How is he so wrong so consistently? Because like, as someone who used to be a major Joe Rogan fan many years ago, someone who met Joe Rogan, hung out with him many years ago, it's like he's just so, I don't know what entertainment value he still has. I mean, when he has like Shane Gillis, who I do think is funny, when he has him on, it's fine, but like, he is such a boomer. Like, it just seems like you're having like funny younger comedians on and they're talking to their uncle who's just like oblivious but has a lot of confidence in the misinformation that they are truly tapped into. Like, he's just out of touch. He's such a boomer.
crazy.
And so what did they wanted to go all faces on these cans?
No,
Dude,
no,
they
no.
sent
It
one
was
lady
just-
sent one Dylan Mulvaney can because they were like, oh, this is a viral person. It was just like a
It's like
minor.
sending,
it wasn't a commercial.
Is it like sending you you a Phillies Gillis shirt
Yes.
jersey?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a year of being a woman. Here's your reward.
Gender fluid.
And so why is
Look. He thinks that's like funny, but it's not hitting. It's not hitting. He said like, here's 1 year of being a woman. Here's your reward. And he thought that was funny. Look at his face. And they're just like, oh, dude.
Gender fluid.
and so why does everyone care that much?
Because it's funny.
Look, they immediately passed it. He said, Shane, listen, why does everybody care that much?
It is funny.
It's something to do.
It's funny. If
I
you
don't
order a
get it
Bud
either.
Light, people go, "Yeah, what is it? Your period?" Like it's hard. It's hard out here,
People
dude.
are
I've read
shotgunning.
that bar owners are stopping. They won't carry it because people who want it and buy it are getting attacked.
Jesus, that's
Did-
wild.
It
Getting
would
Bud
start a
Lights.
fight.
Yeah.
You order a Bud Light at a bar, and someone's like, "Wait, gay?"
What
And
are you
then
doing when you go to bars now?
Dude, I stand. Look,
I don't even believe that. I don't believe that like people are hate criming others over a suspicion that they might be a homosexual because they're drinking Bud Light or ordering Bud Light. Oh my god, I gotta show you something. Holy right now, this is insane. Okay. Oh shit, you missed it. Kaya was literally fully on her back, belly up in the sky, laying down. It's my favorite.